All right, so here we go. Matt Strawn here. Just going to take you through a little bit of the work that I've been doing over the last, I guess, couple of years now. Definitely still learning a lot, but have been kind of on a journey of putting some music out there. Just going to pull back the curtain on some of the things that I've been putting together, at least the way I've been approaching it, and see what you think. This is Shambala, which is part of my series of chill decades, I guess. I've done the 80s and the 90s. If you want to check that out, please do. Working on the 70s right now. It'll be out, I don't know, sometime in the next couple months. And the idea behind it is kind of take a chill view of some of my favorite songs from each of the decades and learn about the production process. Try to come up with some things and really kind of mix a little bit of electronica with vocals, which is what my passion is. So this is what we got going on here. I'm gonna just jump right in. It's the way I've kind of approached laying out songs, vocal stacks, instrumental stacks, and really just some of the drum and bass and things like that down below. But typically just this is really kind of how I've laid out a lot of the different songs with the different vocal tracks and stacks. Kind of put everything down and then get through it. The build on this starts a little simplistic, and like a lot of songs, right, gets bigger and more complex as you go along. And just going to take you through a little bit of that. One of the things that I think is interesting, one of my inspirations throughout this whole process has been Jacob Collier. I know a lot of you guys enjoy his music, and part of the reason I wanted to do this is a line that he says when he has hundreds and hundreds of stacks or tracks, I guess, is, "You may not hear this, but if it weren't there, you'd miss it." And this is certainly not near as complex as a lot of his stuff, but there's a few things in here that you may not hear on first pass. So I'm going to go ahead and play everything here, and then take you through just kind of how it's broken down. So let's get into it with all the parts. This is the build up to kind of the last chorus, and here it goes. Tell me, how does your light shine in the halls of Shambala? Tell me, how does your light shine in the halls of Shambala? Tell me, how does your light shine in the halls of Shambala? Tell me, how does your light shine in the halls of Shambala? All right, so that's what we got going on. So I'm going to isolate the drums here first, so you can kind of hear. The reason I have a few different drum tracks is just because of the different sounds and kind of what I was trying to do from a layer perspective. But this is just the basic drum that you have going on, kind of a steady beat. I like the symbol for that pad, so I brought that in. Bring in a little bit more, and here's where the main part of the drum starts to come in. And then what I did is I basically doubled that with a different kit with a little bit lower register. So it gives it a little bit more fullness there. And then a steady drum that actually kind of continues throughout the entire piece. And then I'll isolate this. That reverse crash that comes in. So you start to hear it build up from there. There's that reverse crash. So that's the drum five, six different layers. Not a ton going on, but it just starts to build fullness wise, so you get a little bit wider sound. So then let me bring in the keyboards here. There we go. Right, just a little offbeat. There's this plectrum pad that I really like, that I've put in a number of different pieces, and this just has a syncopated effect on it. So now we get that's really it from the keys. There's not a ton going on from the keys, because really the focus is really on the vocals, and I'll get that here in a second. But once you get kind of that with the drums, right? My actually favorite part of kind of this beat, I love the vocal. That was fun to put together, but the bass run. Play this all the way through. So there's kind of two parts to the bass. There's the run piece, and then there's this just pulse that pops through the whole thing. So you get that with the drums and the keys. It starts to come together. All right. So now let's get back to the vocals here. All right, so what's going on with the vocals, there's kind of three different parts to the vocals that we have. We have the lead part, which I'll put on here in just a second. There's kind of a syncopated Shambala, and then there's the Oz. Actually, I guess 4 parts with the lead. So as we get in, you have this. So it's just providing a little bit more texture in the vocals there. The main vocals, I think that you hear, are kind of 2 parts. There's how does your light shine in the halls of Shambala? So that is going to be balanced. In the halls of Shambala. So that's kind of the lead and the 3 parts that are going with the lead, but it's actually the way that I do a lot of my recording is you'll see this on a lot of different folks that break things down. It's kind of a left and a right. So the same part is left and right for alto 1, left and right, alto 2. Same thing, just on 2 sides, tenor 1 and tenor 2. So there's 4 parts, kind of doubled. So it gives it a little bit more fullness. Okay, so now, and I really enjoy the, I'm going to build these out. How does your light shine? Tell me how. Tell me how. I like the fullness of those chords, similar. So you have the left and right on all those, and then it just adds a double on top, and then the kind of the ninth there at the bottom, which just kind of fills out that chord. So here we go with the vocals. We'll build those up as we go through here. So we got all right, so all the way through, we'll build everything out. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. Fun to put together. Would there be some things that I would probably change? Yeah, but it's a learning process. I'm doing this for fun, enjoying putting some things together, trying to get some things out that are in my brain, and certainly learning a lot. There's so much to the production, so much that I don't know. But this will be out. I don't know, in the next couple months with a few other things. And if you guys want to check out the other decades and some of the other stuff I've done, please do. Let me know. All right. Thanks, guys.